Welcome back, everybody. I am playing chess until I hit 2,000 ELO. Look, I have a new microphone. Not because of any circumstances that I would have wished, but because I broke my Blue Yeti. I tripped over the cord and it like ripped open the side. It's broken. I don't know if I love the sound. It's very podcasty, very radio-y. It's good, but it's unique. Let me know down in the comments if you prefer this sound or if you prefer the old sound. I appreciate your guys' feedback. Anyways, in the beginning of this episode, I analyzed two games that I lost. Unfortunately, but there's some good learning moments. If you don't care about that, you can skip ahead in the YouTube scroll thing to the live game. Thank you guys for watching as always. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe. Okay, I do want to go through these games really fast. I had the black pieces against a 1759, and I played the Caro Kann. I had some pretty normal development. We traded queens really early, and he has a cheeky little move here. Bishop check I can't take because I would lose my rook. So I bring my knight back to defend, and he hangs a pawn for some reason. I take it. He gives me this check. Here's a good learning moment. What I did in the game was bring my knight back to guard, but like the engine says here, a better move is to develop this knight even further. Like this knight is not really going anywhere. Like it can't be attacked by any pawns. And generally, if you can move forward in the position instead of moving backwards, it's better. So that's why that move is a little bit better. And I would be able to like jump into his position and start causing a little mayhem. That did not happen in the game. Instead, I took the pawn and I went back with my knight. We traded pieces, and this move is a miss because in this position I did miss this skewer, attacking his rook and attacking this loose knight. I missed it in two positions. I could have done it again here, but I didn't. I castled. He took my bishop. I took backwards with the knight. He jumped into my position. He has a really powerful knight now, and I have to kind of use all of my pieces to guard my b7 pawn, which is what I did. And he doubles up on the a file, looking to infiltrate, and I play this move g6. I wanted to give a little luft for my king, a little air for my king, just to make sure I don't have any back rank issues and my king can always move up a square. I did this pawn because I thought my king on g7 would be in defense of this f7 pawn, so the knight couldn't take. I think a better move was to give my king luft this way. And if that does happen, I think the engine says losing my f7 pawn is fine. But that didn't happen. I play g6, and I was still winning in this position. When the move I played in the game was knight c6, attacking his rook. A better move is knight c8, attacking the rook. And if he takes, I'm taking back with my rook this way. And there's no real threats in my position. I mean, if he attacks this pawn, like, I'm pushing it. Also, it hangs a rook. And if he tries to go through with this plan again, this is a blunder because I can take. And if he takes back, my knight is no longer in front of this rook, or it's not in front of this rook because I went this way. And I can deliver a back rank checkmate, which is very nice. None of that happened. I played my knight to c6 instead. And he did go through with this plan. We trade, I bring my king up, and he gives me this check, which forks my rook and my king, unfortunately. He takes the rook, which is a mistake for some reason. I don't know. My best move is... Oh, it's a mistake because I get the knight. That was my compensation for the rook. So he's sacking in exchange, not just winning a rook. I'm still down material. 4 points of material. Oh, now 1 point of material. And I try my best to hang on. But as you can see, he just takes all of my pieces. He has a rook in the end. He gets my knight. And I lose on time. That's the first game. A couple of good learning moments. Let's go through the second game really fast. I had the black pieces again against the 1695. And he played 1e4, and guess what I played? The Caro Kann. I played the Caro Kann. We take, develop my bishop. Queen out here was a mistake. Kind of clever. Like if I quickly try to go back, he's winning my center pawn. But I can just push e6 and guard everything like normal development, and his queen is a little bit misplaced. So he goes queen right back. I develop my pieces. And this is the plan I went with, bringing my bishop back and my queen up to d6 to look at this battery. I always miss this bishop move, which is what happened in the game. I have to go back and we trade pieces here. So that was a bad plan, obviously. A better plan, instead of slowly moving my pieces and attacking him, is to just develop. Just develop like normal in castle, and then go for an attack. So not this premature attack. We traded bishops. I'm developing my pieces. I take back with the pawn here. I can't take back with the knight because his knight would take here. This pawn is pinned. Oh, it says this is fine because I have queen d6, and I guess he's just winning a pawn. Okay. But I take back with the pawn, and I castle. I attack a center, take the center pawn, trade off knights, and I thought I was doing really good in this position, right? My plan was to double up on the c-file, which is what I did with my rooks, and I have 10 points of material, you know, looking down this file. My queen is guarding this square. I have a lot of pressure, and he pushes this pawn, which was definitely a mistake because I can just take. And then he pushes this way, which is definitely a mistake because I can keep pushing. But yeah, in this position, I have a huge advantage. And I play this move bishop to d3, attacking the rook and locking in my pawn here. And this is a blunder. I guess the engine wants... It's a blunder because I blunder away my advantage, I suppose. The knight hops in here. He's threatening checkmate. I have to block. He's winning this pawn. And the engine thinks the best move is to trade queens. And there is some defense here because the engine is giving 0-0s. That did not happen. We trade here and he pushes. My best move is to actually push for c3. And I guess he blocks, or he doesn't block, he attacks my pawn. I can take on a2. Okay. Very interesting. He pushes, I do this. Again, I had an opportunity to push here. And he has to go back. I push again. The rook comes here. And I mean, I think the bishop going back is the best move to g6. And yeah, I have 10 points. I have 13 points of material guarding this pawn. The queen can come in, still take on a2. It's very winning position. But I played this move attacking his rook. And in this position, I was like, oh no, I think he has a tactic. He can take my bishop. And if I take back, he is winning my rook. And I saw this in the game. And in this position, I saw this. And I was calculating it. And I thought, hey, let's go for it. I don't care about my rook because I have a passed pawn that's now a square away from promotion. I didn't do that. I gave a check first. And my pawn is a square away from promotion. And as you can see, it's a mistake. I missed this queen d8 check. Checking my king and picking up this pawn. This is what happened in the game. And I was like, dang it. I tried my best to hang on whatever counterplay I can muster. And I decided to trade queens here because I wanted to just throw my a-pawn, you know, up the board. He has to try and guard with his knight, try to take it with his knight. And this is a good learning moment. In this position, what ended up happening is I pushed my pawn and allowed him to trade. And I wanted to bring my king over to the h-file as quick as possible, and maybe I could secure a draw. Now with perfect play, white is winning, but the opponent is a 1700, and perfect play is rare. So I ran my king, and I would have been able to get a draw had I not flagged. I had 0.1 seconds. The opponent had 11 seconds. If I had 10 more seconds, maybe I could get a draw, but it didn't happen. The learning moment in all of this, what I have taken away from this position, is instead of allowing him to trade, and maybe my king is making it back, what you can do is just keep attacking the knight. You know, the knight gives checks. You can just keep attacking the knight. And, I mean, he has to move the knight, because if he moves the king and he lets me take, like, I'm making a queen, and I'm going to win the game. So if I just keep attacking the knight, that's going to end up in a draw. He's going to have to bring the king over, you know, and by that point, I'm able to slide my king over to the side of the board, take his pawn, and it's just going to be a draw. Anyways, those were the 2 games that I lost. Hopefully you can get something out of those. I certainly did, out of this one at least. Enjoy the next couple of games. All right, let's play a 10-minute game. Versus a 1783. And we're going to play a Karo Khan. He's from Indonesia. Amir Syamsuddin. I have no clue if I said that right. Let's do the Karo Khan. I'm going to try to play the opening a little bit faster than I normally would. Because, ooh, I've been getting into some time trouble. Okay, he defends it. Smart man. Now, my bishop doesn't have a good place to develop to, so I'm going to play this knight f6 move and try to play here, but he stops it. Very cool. Very cool. Let's play e6. My bishop is not going to have a home. Let's play here. Okay. I'm going to ask this bishop what it's doing. And he's taking me. How rude. Just come into my position and take my knight like that. I mean, let's castle our king. Get our king to safety. He already has some Luft, some air. I believe Luft is the German word for air. Let's see. Do I have push here? Here. I do have push. Take here. Then rook comes. Rook over here. Put my rook to the center. Let's push. We have a center pawn push that works. I think in general, you should probably do it. Let's see what he takes. Is he going to take with the knight? His bishop is hanging. If he does nothing. I would like to get rid of this knight. I would like him to take me, maybe. I take with the bishop. I'm threatening checkmate. Maybe he doesn't see that. We get like here, here. Rook here. Check. That'd be nice. Play this move. Play it. Come on. Give it to me. Ah. Ooh, I think I can pick up the bishop, though. With check. And I win the bishop. Even better, you know? Let's take the bishop. That pawn was also hanging. But I think the bishop's a little bit better than the pawn. Okay. And we get the resignation. I'm not going to review that game. I'm just going to do a new 10-minute game. And we'll see what happens. We're playing a 1759 from Turkey. Very nice. Like how they spell Turkey. Very cool. We're going to do another Karo Khan. Another one. Bring our knight to the center. Maybe our bishop will find a home this time. One can hope. Okay, let's develop our knight. And our bishop has found a home. He's going to live on f5 for right now. I'm going to play e6. I'm going to play my bishop here. Let's go. Thinking about this plan. I know this plan is usually good in the like exchange Karo Khan, I think. I do have this plan. It's a little slow. I'm going to stop the knight from coming in here and attacking my bishop. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Okay, now he's challenging my bishop. Usually I just take. And now I can bring my knight onto this f5 square. Which I think I'll do. I'm attacking his dark square bishop. I definitely would like to castle. Now, usually when this happens, I like to play queen b6, right? Attacking his pawn here. Just keep making threats. And we are attacking this pawn several times. So we have a couple of threats in this position. I think we can take. And if take, we take with the queen even? I don't know. Heyo. What's going on here? If I take, he takes my knight. My queen is under attack. I have this move. If he goes here, I'm gonna win another pawn. I'm not afraid of the fork because it's defended. I am afraid of this pin if it ever happens, but it's not happening quite yet. And if I do this, this guy comes in, he takes here, and I castle. I think we're still doing fine. And I don't really see a square where my queen would rather belong. Maybe on this row to look at all of his pieces. So here, what does he do? This would be under attack. He could play a move like this, which seems very strong, to be honest. I think we're gonna go with this. Let's go for this. If this happens, we take this pawn, he takes, right? I'm gonna take this pawn. We are looking at this knight. He did hang the knight. He did hang the knight, right? So I'll take it. I will take it. And I think if we castle, we're doing pretty good. This pawn is still hit 3 times. And he only has 2 defenders. So I think a good move for him would maybe to add another defender to that square. Okay, this pawn is pinned. This pawn is pinned. You know, I think we have an opportunity to castle my king. So I think we should castle our king. Definitely castle. This is still a threat. I still want to do this. So take. I have this move. And if take. I don't like that. I don't love that. So where does my queen want to go? To this square? All the way over here? If I do this and he doubles up, I could just play this move. I think this is safe. It feels like a safe square. Okay, and he attacks the bishop. What if I did this? If he took with the knight, I would win the rook. So he has to take with the king. It doesn't quite work. It'd be cool. I can play this move. I can't play this move. I do have this. So here, the rook can't attack me. At least my queen kind of stuck. But maybe I quickly play this move. I do have this. So I give up. So I get 2 points of material and he gets 3. I'd be up 2 at the end of that. I think I want to keep my piece advantage. If I can. This move blocks in my rook. I can't do that. Oh, I can. No. Oh, I can do this. It's defended several times. Let's do this. Right. The queen is under attack. Let's just, go all the way back. And now we have this threat again. 3 attackers. And I think now is the perfect time to do that. He takes this way. Yeah, now's the perfect time to do it. Uh-oh. Let's remember that this is hanging. So take here. I think I can take this way. Yeah. And now the knight can hop right back. And if we trade queens, the knight is looking at the... He could play this move. But I would have this, I think. If the queen moves, we have this fork as well. Which tickles my fancy. It's also a discovered check. Right? But it doesn't quite work because the queen can take the piece that is giving the check. I have this move. Whoa. Yeah, I just take that. I'm still up my piece. We play rook here. Maybe we can take this pawn. Let's attack the queen again. Would like to take this pawn. I think this is a good move for him. Let's give my king a little bit of loot. Just to avoid any back rank checkmates that could potentially arise. Oh, did you hear that bird? Okay. Discarding this. What I would like to do is double up on this file, right? So I'm thinking here, here. Yeah, I don't want him to... So if I go here... Let's play this move. Stop him from pushing. And I think we'll be able to win this pawn. Some way, somehow. We have 19 points of material. If I double up and he pushes... I could push. And he takes. He's got me in a pickle. Here, takes. Here. I don't like that his bishop can get on here, but if it does, it's blocking the rook's view, and I would be able to take. So let's go here. We're now threatening to win the pawn. Oh my goodness. He's crushing me. I think I do have check, though. Right. So I'll give the check. And then I can win the bishop. I'm threatening to take here now. And I think he has to block with the queen. Yeah. Okay. Let's do a game review. Go to scene 2. And let's see what's going on here. It says we played with 79.5% accuracy and he played with 76.9% accuracy. It says I played like an 1850 and opponent played like a 1750. I had 0 blunders, 0 misses. I had 3 mistakes and 2 inaccuracies. So let's go through those really fast. This is all book. Okay, this was my first mistake. You missed an opportunity to develop a queen off of its starting square. So a better move in this position is probably attack this pawn immediately. This is a mistake. Does it allow anything? It allows... Yes, okay. It allows this move. So that's why that's a mistake. So I will be on the lookout. This pin, this sacrifice on d5 has been the bane of my existence a couple of times in that powerful pin episode. That was because the rook pinned this piece. So when we are developing our pieces, in the future, I will try to be very cognizant of if there are any sacrifices here, because that makes a lot of sense, removing the defender. Okay. And this is a miss because of that move, yep. And this is a mistake because this square is a lot better because it disallows this move, because I could take back with the queen. That makes tons of sense. And this move, he could play it and it comes with tempo against my queen, which is, I think, what happened. Yeah. I took here. So a better move was this, attacking. And then him going back to here. I'll be trading. Yep. And the bishop takes. Queen h5. Swinging over to his king side. Looking for threats. Okay. But I took. And this was a great move. I took again, and he took here. And he hung the knight. Okay. So in this position, his best move is attack my queen, maybe? Knight b6. Okay, his best move is to go in like this. And then I attack his queen. Wow. It's a little messy here. He sacrifices like this, takes my rook. A little bit messy, and then bishop a5. Okay. Sure. Maybe to get out of, well, I don't know. Sure. Maybe to stop. Okay, yeah, bishop a5 makes sense. Because you're dominating the knight. The knight can't get out because the bishop would take it. Okay. That did not happen. He hung the knight. Good for us. And then rook was a mistake. Because, yeah, this pawn was under threat for quite a while, and now it was a good time to take it. But I castled instead. Ooh, in this position, I thought about this briefly. Check. Takes with queen. And then, ooh, checkmate. Okay. Okay. That didn't happen. I brought my bishop back and he attacks my queen. All the way back to d8 was good. And then now is when we finally took this. I should have taken here first. Yeah, because it was a little scary for a second. He took my bishop. We brought both of our rooks to our open files. Gave our king some luft. Better move was just to attack the bishop, it looks like. So I attack the bishop. He defends it by playing what? Bishop f4. Attacking my rook. And then rook b c8. I go here attacking the pawn. If he pushes, I'll be able to take. Okay. Let's see. That didn't happen. Yep. And then, you know, to be honest, I did not see this bishop skewer, so we are quite lucky that we had this rook check, picking up the bishop, and he played this move and he resigned. I'm guessing because why did he resign? Queen e4 is best here. Queen e4 is best. He blocks with the queen. And then I win the queen. Okay. Turn down that music a little bit. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, this is a little bit of a long review. He resigned in that position. Thank you guys for watching. We're ending this episode on the rating 1742. We're almost at 1750, mid 1700s. That feels pretty cool. Again, let me know in the comments whether or not you like this new microphone or not. I'm still not sold on it. It's a good sound quality, but it's definitely different than what we had before. This is more podcasty, more radio-y. I couldn't say that word for some reason. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.